Hi there, Miss B here. Just a video requested by parents quite often is how to use baking with your children to extend their learning and really build on their skills. There's so much to be learned through baking without them even realizing. So obviously reading straight away, reading the recipe will help improve their reading skills. If they're quite young still and not reading full sentences, even just reading the ingredients on some of the packaging, one word at a time, or just pointing to a sound that they know in the word, or pointing to any words that they do recognise. Maths, obviously, just weighing out the ingredients is a skill in itself. In school, we don't always get that much time to teach weighing, but using the scales and weighing the ingredients is a great skill to have. Younger ones might find the actual number side of weighing tricky and difficult. So they can just point at some of the digits or try and see has the number got bigger or smaller when we add more in. Older children could be adding together two lots of weighed ingredients or comparing and ordering heaviest to lightest. Writing, obviously, when they are baking, they're using the recipe, but afterwards, can they remember the recipe for themselves and write it out again, and even maybe convert it into a letter to send to their friends? What an amazing cake we made, this is how you could do it. And that's getting them writing about something that they've really enjoyed doing, and they won't even realise that they're doing the writing. Obviously, just to link back to the maths again, not just weighing out ingredients, but learning other types of measurement, such as millilitres, litres, and capacity, fluids, different ways to measure the ingredients, whether it's milk or water, whatever you're using in your recipe. You can also link it to geography. You can have a look at the ingredients of something you're using and have a look, where has it come from? They could do a whole side project on where do bananas come from? How do they get here from that country? Why are they coming from that country? Why can't we grow them in our country? So geography as well, endless research about where our food comes from. History. So obviously modern day, we've got plastic, we use wooden spoons, we've got digital scales. What did they do hundreds of years ago? What would Henry VIII's cooks and chefs have used to do the cooking? Can you find an old recipe of something we maybe still eat now and compare the two recipes? Even have a go at baking it. What's easy, what's difficult, what's changed, what's the same? Older ones could look in the change in food and how we can now preserve food and additives and really get a bit more into the history and changes of food. PSHE, so personal, social and health. So much can be done on the foods you are using. Are they healthy? Are they unhealthy? How much should we be eating? How regularly should we be eating them? Look at a healthy plate compared to, a plate full of sweets and cakes and treats. And could even do a diary of what they eat, or design a healthy recipe or menu for their friends to try. And lastly, one of my favourite bits that I've always tried to do with my classes when we've been doing healthy eating or cooking or baking in school is really thinking about the packaging as well as what's in it. So why are most packets cuboids or cubes? Why are they made of cardboard? Why have they got a picture on the front but not on the back? And they could even design their own packaging, and then you've got a whole new realm of maths to tuck into as well, with 3D shapes and designing the shape, as well as covering it in eye-catching, quirky, the words they use for their advert could go on the packaging as well, thinking of a good logo. So much to be done. That's just the tip of the iceberg with baking and cooking. So yeah, I hope they've given you some ideas there, and good luck and have some fun baking. Enjoy. Bon appetit.